Honestly, I see myself riding like a hammerhead shark with a giant beard flowing in the water. Um, get like the Poseidon trident or something, it'd be hilarious. There's a comfort zone, and everybody's used to the comfort zone, but why? For some reason, everybody seems to think this is pretty crazy, but I jumped in the water with a 7.5-foot tiger shark. No tail, like no ropes, nothing. It was on a hook, and that's about it. That was all that was stopping it. And at one point, I was in the water beside it taking photos of it, and the girl holding on to the rope lost her grip, and the thing swung its tail around and actually smacked me on the other side of my face. They cut the hook, let go of the lines, and I swam off with this shark until I couldn't swim any deeper with it, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Still have the hook. My older brother played guitar and sang, so that's all I ever wanted to do as a kid, and that was my goal when I was 10 years old. 10 years old? No, when I was 6 years old, I guess. I got my first crappy Zeller's acoustic guitar. I still have it today. It's still in my basement. It's still strong. Every once in a while, I'll still play a few chords on it, but that's kind of started it all. It grew from there. It became a very, very big part of my life, and I still hold it fairly close, not nearly as close as I used to. I debated a lot about Georgian and leaving, and there's a lot of back and forth. And you know what, even now that I have left, there's still back and forth about it. The program became a very destructive part in my life at the time. When it came down to it, I wasn't sticking around the college for myself. I wasn't sticking in the program for myself. Because quite frankly, I didn't give a shit about it anymore. And my whole last semester showed that. I handed in maybe 10% of my projects, had crappy grades, and legitimately didn't give a fuck about it. Like, I just didn't care. And it didn't bother me that I didn't care. So that was a big kind of sign and a big part of why I made the decision I did. It's not designed for everybody. It isn't. All I can say is, and it's funny that I'm going to say this because this has been the biggest thing I've been struggling with for weeks. And I've been told it many, many times. Do what you feel's right. There's no other alternative. You, as a person, don't have to please anybody but yourself. As long as you're happy, nothing else matters.